Well, we still have no power. It's what, 5:15? How long has power been out? 3, 4 hours? It's been on and off for the past since noon, okay? And then the power shut off, and we still, the last time it's been off about 3 hours.
Oh, yeah, the last shut off is 3, going to 3 o'clock.
Yeah, so it's been 2 hours. But what Miles told me makes a lot of sense is that if there's a high wind or they're predicting high winds, they'll shut the power down, which I understand. And if you've ever been in the Philippines and you look up at the power lines, you'll say, okay, I get it.
If they don't,
Yeah, let me give you a real quick example, okay?
yeah,
Okay?
if they don't shut off the power, if there's a strong wind and get an accident, create an accident.
Yeah, falling lines and stuff like that. And you do see a lot of poles like this. If you ever decide to go out and about in the Philippines, you'll see a lot of leaning poles. A lot of leaning poles. Here, from what an electrician told me, here they don't do repairs, they just do replacements. In other words, if a wire goes bad from one reason or another, I have no idea. Instead of figuring out where it is, they'll just run another wire. They won't drop the old wire, in other words, take it off, they'll just run another wire on top of that one. So, if that's true or not, I have no idea. I'm not an electrician, man. I don't claim to be one. But, yeah. And they have no power lines on the ground here, none at all. It's all above ground.
Yeah, because always flooding.
Yeah, the flooding. And also, I think, and I know this is probably a wrong statement, but I'm going to make it anyway. The Philippines, underneath the surface, is nothing but a big water pool. In other words, that's why a lot of people drill wells all over the place, because there's water pools all over the place here, under the ground. So that's probably another reason why. Not that the water is drinkable, but the water's there.
Drinkable if you boil it.
Now, okay, let me ask you a question. Is it because there's no kind of water filtration system in the Philippines, like in other countries? I mean, you just can't. Okay, when I lived in Colorado and I had a well on my property, okay, you just couldn't. You had to have a filtration system. I noticed here, 99% of the homes have no filtration systems on the wells. I had two-stage filter systems. In other words, yeah, each stage had 2 filters on it, and you had to get tested. Yeah, it was kind of a headache, but you had to get the water tested quite often. Now, how many times, how often, I don't remember, but you had to get your water tested. But I'll tell you though, the water in the Colorados, it is cold. Well, it's coming down from the mountains. I used to have to
Spring water?
get water. It's mountain water coming down from the.
Yeah, spring water.
Yeah, I used to have to. If I got water from my faucet, I would have to put the water in a glass and sit on the counter for a few minutes and let it warm down. But it was cold. I mean, it was so cold, but it was good. I mean, if water's good, I guess it was good. You know, and that's why the people would know what a swamp cooler is. Swamp cooler is basically a fan that has water, like a water mist, and it distributes through the house. That's why they work very well there, because the water was so cold that it was almost like having an air conditioner, basically. Because the air in Colorado is very dry, very dry. Yeah. Yeah, I lived out in the plains.
I don't know. Cease to believe I want to go to US.
No, I asked if you wanted to go to US, and you did everything but to give me a song and dance. The reasons why you didn't. I think she was just afraid to go.
It's hard to get visa.
Yeah. It is hard. It is very hard from a person from the Philippines to get a visa. You have to jump through a lot of hoops.
Not
Get a
unless
visa.
someone will sponsor you.
It's all about money. Well, even
Yeah, it's
then,
all about money.
even then, you know, it's crazy.
Now, look at that PT,
Who?
the PT, the PT girl
What about her?
is a long time waiting for the.
Yeah, but she's also a physical therapist. She's going to work, right? She's a physical therapist, so she can.
I don't know if
She
what
could probably.
is in
She's
the,
probably going to the States. Unfortunately, she's going to California. That's the last place I would want to go.
I don't
but-
know what is in the application is work or study. Maybe work.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of Philippines in the States that work in the medical field. They're either nurses, there's doctors, nurses, physical therapists. You know, there's a lot of them. They're good, and I'm not trying to, they're good caretakers, I should say. They're very compassionate about their job as far as physical therapy. And that is probably the most stupidest thing I ever saw in my life. There's a motorcycle just drove dry, just went by with 3 people on it, and the guy sitting there playing with the driver, his hands off the handlebars,
Free hand.
going like this. And can you say I'm an idiot? With 3 people. You'll see that a lot around here. You'll see a motorcycle with a guy driving with his whole family on the back. You're just like, what? You'll see 3 people. You'll see him, a child, the mother, and maybe a baby in an arm on a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And you don't even look a second at it. At first I was like, man, what the hell? But now it's like, you know, hey, with no helmets. None of them have a helmet on. But they are cracking down. It seems they are cracking down on that helmet law. You know.
No. It's like they're not.
So you think it was one of them?
Many
We care. Okay.
Yeah, many.
We care. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Many motorists are not wearing helmet.
Well, we got helmets. Matter of fact, I got, just for me, I got one. How many helmets I got? 4. Well, the one, that ugly one that Robert bought.
Yeah, the one you
That's
get.
one.
You
Okay.
you give to Brian.
Was that the one Brian bought?
Yeah.
Okay, they didn't look that bad now. He must have did something to it. His helmet it was one of them ones where it had a thing where you wanted that and a sun thing came down. No, this helmet was ugly. Okay, I don't got that anymore, so I got 3 of them. Yeah, I got two, no, and that one we just got.
That small.
The red one and you got
Pink.
the pink one for the
4.
warrior. Now here I do know, if you're on any kind of highway, like the national highway or anything like that, you better have a helmet on. Better have a helmet on.
There are a lot in a highway. A lot of
And they have checkpoints.
checkpoint. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the check. It'll be funny, man. You'll be driving, and you'll see all these tricycles and motorcycles, and even sometimes the cars. They'll pull over the side, and you're like, and they'll all be just sitting there, and you're like, what's? At first, I was like, I wonder what's going on here. And then maybe a mile up the road, there's a checkpoint. All it's got, and it's like, doesn't the police probably know they're there? They
Yeah.
have to know. And they'll be sitting there waiting for that checkpoint to shut down and leave. Because either 1, they don't have a driver's license, 2, they're not registered or whatever.
Yeah,
They have their
violation.
various reasons. They have their various reasons why
No
they're sitting there.
helmet. They're not wearing shoes.
Yeah. Well, I do know if you have a tricycle, they don't enforce the helmet law. It's 3 wheels, you ain't gonna flip. I noticed that. Tricycles, I don't think you have to wear a helmet.
No.
Motorcycles, the 2 wheels, I believe you do. Tricycles,
Tricycle. You wear shoes, long pants, and of course the driver's.
But I do know-
driver's license.
I do know from my experience is that I don't think they really like to stop foreigners. In other words, when it's me, my fat butt's going through a checkpoint, they always just wave me through. Go ahead. They don't, because probably number 1, they feel uncomfortable because they're not really good with English, and they just don't want to deal with it. You know, they just don't want to deal with it. I'm not saying it's going to happen all the time, but see, one of these days, knowing my luck, I'll get a guy that's got a master's degree in speaking English, you know, when I'm doing something wrong. Because I do have a Philippine driver's license. It's the easiest thing in the world to get. The only thing that bothers me is, for my driver's license, I can drive, listen to this, I can drive anything up to 120,000 pounds, okay? I have a CDL, I have, you know, of course, it's a regular driver's license, and also I have a motorcycle, endorsements, that's the word I was looking for. I can drive the truck, I can drive a car, and I can drive a motorcycle, you know? They wouldn't recognize that here. I'm not talking about the truck, I could care less about that. They wouldn't recognize the motorcycle, my endorsement for driving a motorcycle.
No, because they classified or by category.
It's all about this, man.
I
It's
don't
all about the money. Or you can go, what do they tell, or you can come back and get your motorcycle license. You mean I can come back and pay more money? Come on, think about it. Think about it. It's all about the Benjamins, right? It's all about the Benjamins.
It's, when you get your driver's license, you should get new, not renew, so that you can.
Well, I ain't want to get a motorcycle license.
They can give you the all categories, A1, A, B, or whatever.
So, I will get a motorcycle license. But somebody told me, I don't know if this would fly, if I'm over riding my motorcycle and I get stopped, to hand them my U.S. motorcycle, my U.S. license, because it has motorcycle endorsement. But, remember, was it 90 days? If you're here more than 90 days, you have to get their driver's license, unless you have an international driver's license.
Yeah.
And nobody told, I did all the research, I think it's 90 days. If you're here 90 days or more, you have to get a Philippine driver's license. Yes, she eats his. I don't understand. No, now she's eating her food. I guess she figured out we ain't going to give in. No, Mimi has this habit. Okay, Monkey's all in. He does it sometimes. But always wait, even though you give her the food, she's over at Monkey's again. She won't eat. She's always waiting for something better. She's greedy. She's always waiting for something better. So now she hasn't touched her food, but now she's over at Monkey's eating what he hasn't eaten.
Yeah.
And last night,
all the rest.
yeah, last night she didn't eat, and it was like, and I'm not getting all wrapped up into it, man. I'm not gonna. And if she's not eating, and Monkey starts taking her food, I think that's the only way she's gonna learn. Eat it now, or you're gonna lose it later. And Monkey ate all her food. And I was like, you know, I felt bad. But, you know, she's got to learn. She's got to learn. I mean, you can't fight everybody's battles, right? This is a battle that she needs to fight. Now, I'm almost guaranteed, watch this. Watch this. This is her bowl.
Yeah.
This is her bowl right here. I'll take it and I'll drop it inside Monkey's bowl. And I will not doubt, it will not surprise me if she eats that bowl now. There she goes, she's going over to it. See what I'm saying? Nope, now she's into it. See what I'm saying? Look at that. See, now she just grabbed something out of that. That small bowl is inside Monkey's bowl. And now she's over there eating. I don't know if she's greedy or she's holding out for something better. I don't know. Don't mention it. There you go, Mark.
Feeling better?
You feel better now?
Feel better? Ma, feel better?
Yeah, so basically we were energy deficient today. Or electrically deficient today. That's alright, man. It's you gotta measure things out. Hey, I'm saving on electric bill. And other things they think around here. And I proved it wrong or time and time again, but she still don't believe me. Even though when I take pictures, they say your power is shut off. Not because you didn't pay the bill, but they shut the power down. You go to a brownout. They think when they bring it back up, your meter jumps ahead. And I was like, no, it don't. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And I took pictures of it over and over again. But what do I know, right? Proving that theory wrong. But what do I know? But I still want to get that generator. I still want to get a generator. Like I said, 4,000 or 5,000 watts. Like the electrician says, you don't want to. If you got a house that sucks up 3,000, you don't want to get 3,000. You want to go to, you want that cushion there.
Over the minimum.
Yeah, you don't want to. Power's back on.
Oh.
I think. You don't want to be.
Yeah.
You don't. Hold on, power's back on. You don't want to be bumping the. I don't know what they call it. The regulator, the governor. I don't know. You don't want to be bumping that. Just like cars, they say cars can go faster than what you're. But if you go any faster, you'll twist your drive shaft. I don't know if that theory is true or not, but that's what I've always been told. It's a transmission that lowers the RPMs. Of course it does. I don't know what I'm talking about. Just never mind that statement. Never mind. Just like, huh?
525.
Yeah, 525 our power came back on. Yeah, that's going to be a good looking dog, though, if it's taken care of.
Always inside in a cage.
Huh?
They always put him in a cage.
Yeah, it's a dog. It's white, but it's black.
He almost bit me.
Huh? He almost bit you? Is that the one time we were walking that street and he didn't try to bite me? Guess he doesn't like white people. Yeah, he's white, but his ears are black, and he's got little black circles around his eyes.
Yeah.
How about that dog we seen that one time? The white dog, and it had, I don't know if they put that on him or that was
they put eyebrow.
He had black eyelashes.
What is color, brown or?
He was white.
White.
He was white,
White.
and he had these black eyelashes, eyebrows. He had black eyebrows, and it was funny. I looked at him and I was like, wow, look at that. Oh, there's a chicken.
Yeah, I want to eat it.
You want to eat it? Hey, we got a chicken running around. That thing looks skinny as hell. Let me see if I can get it on video. I doubt it. I don't know if you can see him. He's he's out in the road. I hope he don't come in our yard. Hey, is that your pet?
Manok mo dahil ka?
Yeah, there he is right there. Oh, hush. Mark. Yeah, they caught him. They caught him. Alright, hey, I'll let you all go. This will be the end. I'll close this one out. So you all be good. Take care of yourself. Love each other. Be good. Bye.
Here comes the rain again.